In my family, every girl's chest met fire before she met her first period, but I was the one who made it stop. In my family, every girl's first sign of womanhood was a warning bell. The moment your chest began to rise, it meant one thing: the flattening was coming. It didn't matter if you were 10, 11, or 12, when the women said you're ready, it meant hot stones would soon touch your skin. Growing up, I thought it was normal, like losing baby teeth or learning to braid your hair, until I turned 11. That's when I watched my sister, Adana, scream for 3 hours as my grandmother pressed a glowing stone against her chest. The smell of burning flesh mixed with shea butter filled the air. My mother held her down, whispering, "Be strong, it's for your own good." But even at 11, I saw the tears she tried to hide. They said it was to protect us, to keep men away, to help us finish school, to stop early pregnancy. But protection shouldn't sound like screaming. The other girls whispered in the dark, trading secrets. "If you drink bitter herbs," one said, "your chest won't grow." "Sleep on your stomach," said another. "It slows things down." But we all knew the truth. Nothing stopped it. By 12, I was running out of time. I wore my father's shirts, 3 sizes too big, binding my chest with strips of torn cloth. I hunched my shoulders, stopped playing football, tried to hide the changes my body refused to hide. One morning, my grandmother grabbed my arm. "Tomorrow," she said, "before it gets worse, before the men start looking." That night, I pretended to be sick, clutching my stomach, groaning in pain. But she had seen it all before. "You can't escape womanhood," she hissed, heating the stone until it glowed red. The first press stole my breath. My vision went white, then black, then white again. My mother held my hands, whispering, "It'll be over soon." For weeks, I couldn't lift my arms or sleep on my side. The wounds oozed and stuck to my clothes. My grandmother smiled proudly. "Flat as a boy," she said. "Now she's safe." But 3 months later, my chest began to grow again, defying her work. Furious, she blamed meat, milk, even the way I slept. Then she scheduled another session, this time using the wooden pestle for pounding yam. That's when I met Miss Oswa, our new health teacher. From the city, educated abroad and unafraid. During class, she said something that made my heart stop. "In some places, people hurt girls to control them, but your body belongs to you." After class, I whispered, "Do you know about the flattening?" She looked at me for a long time. Then she shut the classroom door. "Sit," she said. "Tell me everything." I told her about the stones, the pestle, the scars. She showed me pictures and laws, words like child abuse, tissue damage, infection. "This isn't protection," she said softly. "It's pain disguised as love." She gave me pamphlets to hide, numbers to call, people who could help. Change starts with one brave girl. Maybe that girl is you. The next morning, as my grandmother heated the stone again, a white car pulled into our compound. Health officials stepped out, holding government papers. They spoke firmly, inspected my wounds, took statements, and stopped her hand mid-air. That was the last time a stone glowed in our compound. Now, years later, girls in my village go to school without fear, and when people ask what family tradition ended with me, I tell them, the one that burned.